The following video is intended for general information only. It is not a substitute for legal advice and is not intended to cover all circumstances that might occur in a case before the General Sessions Court. This video discusses civil cases only. If you are charged in a criminal case, you should discuss the appointment of a lawyer with the judge. If you need advice on a civil case, contact a private attorney or your local legal aid office. Legal Aid of East Tennessee presents the Anytime Attorney, legal information on demand 24/7. This video discusses representing yourself in General Sessions Court, filing a lawsuit.
General Sessions Court is where small disputes can be settled without a lawyer. If you are trying to recover money or property because of a disagreement, or if someone else has failed to perform an agreement they have with you, you may represent yourself in General Sessions Court. You may only represent yourself in court, and the court can only hear your case if the amount of money or value of property in dispute is less than $25,000. It is also important to keep in mind that if the other side has an attorney, it may be more difficult for you to successfully represent yourself. Before you take court action, you may want to send a letter to the opposing party asking for your money or property to be returned by a certain date. Send the letter by certified mail and request a return receipt. This will provide a record that the letter was delivered. Keep a copy of the letter, the certified mail receipt, and the return receipt. These items will show the court that you tried to get your property or money back. If the person still refuses to return your property or pay you the money you feel you are owed, you can then bring a lawsuit. Be sure to make copies and save all related paperwork, such as bills, receipts, letters, text messages, emails, and other evidence that might support your case. To start your action in General Sessions Court, fill out a civil warrant. You normally can get this form from the General Sessions Civil Court Clerk's Office. You must file in the county where the opposing party lives, where the dispute occurred, or where the property is located. For example, if your dispute is over a contract or lease signed in Knox County, you could file in Knox County. On the warrant, list your full name and address as plaintiff in the case. List the complete name and address of the person you're suing as the defendant. Note that you will need a street address, not a post office box address for the defendant. You will need to explain the reason you're suing the defendant and give a description of the property or amount of money involved. Be as clear and detailed as possible. For example, include descriptions like brand name, serial number, or other identifying description. If your case involves property, list the market value of that property. The market value is the amount for which the property could be sold, not what you paid for it when it was new. When you file the civil warrant, you will need to pay a filing fee. This may also include a service of process fee, which pays the sheriff or process server to give notice to the person you are suing. The amount of this fee is different from county to county. If you are suing more than one person, the fee will be higher. You can call the court clerk to find out this cost. If you do not have the money to pay the filing fee, you may be able to postpone paying the filing fee. Ask the clerk to allow you to fill out an affidavit of indigency. This form explains to the court why you can't afford the filing fee. If the judge agrees that you cannot afford the filing fee, you will be allowed to file without paying the fee. But note that the filing fee is not completely excused. If the judge signs your affidavit of indigency, the filing fee will be taxed to you or the defendant at the end of the case. Now that you have filed your civil warrant, what should you expect? The next video in our series will discuss what happens now, what you should do to prepare for court, and your actual court appearance. Remember, these have been general questions and answers about General Sessions Court. Each case is different, with important issues to be considered. You should talk with an attorney about the specific details of your situation. If you can't afford a lawyer, call your local legal aid office.
This video was produced by Legal Aid of East Tennessee. The information in this video is not a substitute for the advice of a lawyer. Also, laws may change and may be different from county to county and in states other than Tennessee.